Hello and welcome back for the last time this season. Here we are. As you can see, we're on the league table straight away. There's 1 point in it. We've taken it to the final day, but it's fair to say we have bottled it a bit. We were previously waiting to see if Arsenal would slip up against Tottenham. They in fact won 6-0. They beat Leeds as well, but then they did lose to Manchester City, which gave us a chance. We should have taken more of a chance, but unfortunately our last few results after that Manchester City thumping were a draw against Burnley. And then we came back with a 4-0 win away at Crystal Palace. I don't understand it either. Watford are our opponents today. Arsenal play Burnley, so we're hoping. There's some injuries as well. Oh, Kasper Schmeichel is actually capable of playing apparently, so we are going to play him. He got injured and I didn't think he'd make the match. Here he is though, so who knew? Tete drops off, does he? Does he? No, he doesn't. Not at all. I was wrong. The other guys, Grealish got injured, so the starting lineup for the last game of the season, a slightly new Kasper Schmeichel, Chilwell, Benkovic, Pereira, Rice in midfield with Hendricks, Diabate, Mahrez starts in the middle of the attacking midfielder role, Rafa on the right and Arp up front. We've had a few injuries towards the end of the season, but we're not going to let this down. We got to pray for a favour from Burnley, but we can only go out there and win our match and see what happens. I'll meet you at the start. Here's the Watford team that face us today. Davide Santon's back in the Premier League, so there's a sight for sore eyes. Otherwise, it's a Watford team that I expect nothing but a win. Was that too much? Probably. Let's give them some faith to follow it up. Oh, they love that. They love that. First highlight of the game comes from a Watford goal kick. Hendricks heads it down to Mahrez, and we're in their half. Chilwell will play it around, get some space. Chilwell moves forward into Diabate. Diabate runs into the area. There was a little lag. I don't really know what happened. Hendricks is on it now. Hendricks can get out to Pereira to get a cross in. He does. Ricardo Pereira. Poor cross, win a corner. As you can tell, there's less humour today. Until, of course, Arsenal score, and then we can all laugh at the thought we even had a chance. It's a corner again. Mahrez whips it in. Feet Arp's there. Rafa's there. He's hit the post. It's a goal kick straight from that corner, I believe. It's pumped out towards Delafeu. Chilwell heads down to Diabate, though. Diabate, again, running at that defence. Poor pass. Will Hughes collects. Cathcart and Chalobah. Watford now playing out from the back. Delafeu on that right-hand side, coming inside into Troy Deeney. Watford moving forward. No, Rice with a great challenge. Declan Rice showing why he wants a starting space instead of Ndidi. Diabate gets the ball, makes one of those trademark runs into Hendricks. He's got space, not the best finisher, and he shows it. Ooh, we're back into the game straight away. Mayor to Hendricks. I mean, that'll do. Diabate's got the ball. He's running. He's in a foot race there, and he's got what a ball into Rafa. That link between those two. There's no line, but we know there is, and we're straight into another corner. Today's could be a full-on match. Arp with a header. Diabate. It's knocked down. Declan Rice can't get there. We've got to score soon. Actually going to go attacking as well at the minute when we get a throw-in. Arp is on it, and Arp through into Diabate. Here's a shot first time over the bar. It's a corner for Watford. If they score from this, I'll be a bit annoyed. Chilwell clears off the line. It's bouncing around the box. A lot of nonsense. It's a throw-in. Still nothing to report in the Arsenal match over here. In our match, Rafa looks like he's pulled his hamstring. Maybe a mistake throwing back in, but we don't have the options. Chilwell has burst through. Chilwell with an amazing goal. Well then. Rafa's obviously limping behind the celebrations with his hamstring. He's just got there now. They've gone, mate. But brilliant goal by Chilwell. Look at this. Rafa brings it over to him. Will he get the assist for that? I don't think he will, because Chilwell just takes the entire defence on, bursts into the middle, lovely finish into the bottom corner. Ben Chilwell, everybody. First goal of the season. Last day. That sees us up to 4th at the minute. Still nothing happening in the Arsenal game. And if Burnley can hold on to a 0-0 draw, we are in the Champions League. It's as simple as that. As we open another highlight with Watford, looking like they're putting a bit of pressure on. Decore gets a bit of space, a bit too much space, and Schmeichel's not caught it, not catcher. He's thrown himself at the ball to knock it out for a corner. Bit desperate. Delafay is on the edge of the area. Doesn't have any space. It goes back out to their Pereira. I don't want to say it like my Pereira. He's my Pereira. My Pereira. It's half time. At this moment, 45 minutes in, we are in the Champions League. Purely because of a stern Burnley defence. A Sternly defence, if you will. Which is poor. Don't get complacent like I have with my jokes. Let's go. Still nothing in the Arsenal match, although nice to see Spain international, former Spain international Nolito scoring for Blackburn Rovers in the Premier League. It's wonderful. Benkovic is on the ball. He's got it straight to Diabate. Diabate has been a mainstay through the season, and that is exactly why Arp should have tried to control it. I think he was under pressure, but Diabate. Oh, Arsenal scored. It's Alex Iwobi. He's not even there in real life anymore, and it's not good. We need Burnley to get something back from that game if we're to have any chance. They've left it quite late. We're not going to concede, are we? That would be not the best. So let's demand a little more. I want a second goal here. See us through. It's a throw in deep into the Watford half. We're just playing it around. Hendricks gets some space. It's a good shot. Apparently a free kick to Watford though. Do we make a change here? What do we change? Zlatan's retiring, so should we? No, we need a goal before that. He's got an assist today, but Rafa hasn't been really out. I could bring Barnes, maybe Tonali on. I'm going to go for it. Tonali and Barnes on. Mars goes outside there. Give him something different to think about. Give Rafa a bit of a break. I don't want him out for too long. It's another corner for us. Can we get that second goal? Georgie Mayer! Georgie Mayer! Georgie Mayer! Yes! And that's it. 2-goal cushion. We go back to positive. And just hang on. Not hang on. If we could score another, that'd be great. But just await news from Arsenal now. As Georgie Mayer, brilliant. Follows up. Clinically follows up. And, I mean, yeah, that one wasn't over the line, but the one where he actually, kicked it over the line was. So, this is pointless. It's another corner. Mahrez whips it in. Benkovic this time? Nah, not quite. To the last 10 minutes now of this game. Arsenal still lead 1-0 at home to Burnley. We're playing well. We just need something. Mahrez is taking a long free kick from here. Benkovic gets onto it. Diabate's there. We'll take a third. Diabate gets to double figures for the season. Benkovic gets an assist. He's happy with that. It was a brilliant free kick. Have they been working on that? Oh yeah, I did set pieces as the training focus this week. So sometimes you just goal from a corner, goal from a free kick. Sometimes you see it will pay off. I'm going to stay with it for the final 10 minutes as the clock ticks down and we wait for anything from Burnley. Please, Burnley. It's not going to happen, is it? We've done our bit. We've done exactly what we need to do. But Burnley haven't fulfilled their end of the bargain. We might have to play Europa League football, which isn't the worst, but we could have gone straight into the Champions League. We've had chances to. We bottled it a bit with a couple of those draws near the end of the season, but injuries have taken their toll at points as well. We do have a big squad, to be fair. 2 minutes. Come on, Burnley. Last minute equaliser, Burnley. I would love it. I would love it if they equalise. Wouldn't we all? There's actually a Watford corner. Goal difference was never an option, so it doesn't matter if they do score. It's 2-0 to Arsenal. It's over. It's all over. And then we're just going to watch the final few seconds here. Iwobi scored again. Alex Iwobi double seals Champions League football for Arsenal. A headline that cannot be heard in this season in real life. Crazy. Time-stamping it. Blow the whistle. With Europa League next season. We're a Europa League side. But it does mean we can attract some more players through the door. And with that, are we done here? We are done here. A good game. Don't take anything away from the performance. Very nice victory. Ben Chilwell throughout. Pleased. Let's just hand out some individual praise. Pleased. Pleased. Brilliant. Georgie Mayer switched off. Well, it is the end of the season, so go have a holiday. And there's the confirmation. 80 points. Not enough. It's a bloody good season, isn't it? 6 losses. We lost less than them, and it's frustratingly draws that have done it. Draws, like there's a lot of 1-1s in there that really shouldn't have been. Like Leeds, Burnley, Blackburn at home. And that's what's done it. Chelsea, we finished 17 points ahead of Chelsea. And they finished miles ahead of Newcastle and the rest of the pack. So look, Leeds are going back down. Blackburn, 2 of those teams we drew to. Crystal Palace are there. Crystal Palace have gone down. Fulham survive. Didn't even know was that a thing. That must have been a thing that was happening. Crystal Palace, actually no, the Crystal Palace won, and Fulham, what happened? They lost, so it was already settled because otherwise, yeah. Good luck to them in the Championship. Who is actually coming up from this league here? Playoff semi-finals. So those 4 teams are in the playoffs. Who's coming up automatically? Oh, it's West Brom and West Ham. The West is back. The West Coast has been revived. Bloody hell. Here they come. They're not even on the West Coast. Neither of them. So that's good. Yeah. Anyway, we'll meet back in a second. I'm going to fast forward to some awards and shit. And so, in the top goal scorer, Firmino wins. Harry Kane second. Feet Arp's late burst brings him the 3rd place. And when you look at 26, 28 years old, Feet Arp, just 20. He's got a big future ahead of him as this boy. 3rd, Ederson wins the Golden Glove. Cassius Schmeichel gets 3rd. Lovely to see. We're pleased with Arp's improvements. The fans love him. Oh, look at these greens. Oh, versatility and crossing. He's a striker. That's what we'll do with him. Initial budgets. Okay, £54 million. Not too shabby. Alright, let's head forward to some more awards. And so we're here, and players have been inducted into the Leicester overall best 11. Well, it's only from the past 2 seasons where we've been here. Somehow Ibora is still in there. I don't know how he's ahead of Ndidi at all. I never played him. The end of season awards, the fans player of the year is Feet Arp with 41% of the vote. Georgie Mayer and Rafa follow that up. Signing the season was Rafa. Young player of the year was Feet Arp again. Goal of the season was Jack Grealish. Shall we have a watch? Let's have a watch. Let's see if it's good. I think it's good. It's probably good. Definitely going to be good, right? Yeah? We'll see. Now. Here it is. Yeah, I don't remember this. When did this happen? Oh, it was very recently, actually. A lovely curling effort into the top corner. Jack Grealish. What a wonderful goal. Yeah, brilliant. The season review expected to be among contenders for continental football, and we did that. We did it. Yay. Finished 5th. Knocked out both cups by Man City, so fuck them. Yeah, that's a bit shit. But that, apparently the best match of the season. We beat Liverpool on the first day. Well, everybody loves me, so that's good. Ibrahimovic is retiring, so that's a bit of a shame. The board like me, 59%. They're disappointed with the performances of Kenny Tete. Ooh, apparently wants to leave. There's James Maddison up there. Jose's there. But overall, injuries have not been too bothersome, like long term. Until this late season, that's when it's all happened. Here's a few of them now, still out for a while. Other than that, just look at those. Our team of the week. Most of the defence is us. Good shit there. Annual youth startup. Pre-season, 5 weeks. Fuck it. Yeah, not thinking about it. Let's go. I think Champions League football. Zlatan's on his own. He's retiring in a week. He's like, yeah, go on. Europa League? Okay then. Fine. Jesus. Oh, a lot of them are unhappy with that. I don't know what to do. I should never have done it. Never done a meeting. We were 1 point away from the Champions League this season. I don't know why they think it's unrealistic. The bellends. Anyway, with that, we will meet back before the start of the next season to see transfers and all that good stuff. That goodness. With our transfer budget ready to rumble. That's decent. Oh yeah, there's this guy who's joining as well. I signed a youth player. Forgot about that. Here he is. He's 17, check. He's coming from Madam. Yeah, he's coming from there. 750k. I thought. I mean, never going to see his future, but just nice, isn't it? So on that note, I'll see you for season 3 of Attempting to Allardyce, where we're almost reliving the Ranieri, but Manchester City are in the way. Like, favourite, subscribe, all that good shit, and see you next time.